Hi, I'm Carol Jurgensen-Sheets, aka Carol the Coach, and this video is for sex addicts. In recovery, that is. You know, you've heard me say it before. If you're in good recovery, you are 95% better than all the other men out there. Why? Because you're living your principles and your values, perhaps for the first time in your life. And I know that. And I also know that that can be difficult. So I want to talk with you about being gentle with yourself, but also not letting yourself off the hook. I talk to a variety of men who say they're in good recovery, and when I really identify their behaviors, I find that they're still participating in activities that light up the brain and set them up for a slip or relapse. They're not in good recovery. That is not good recovery. I have to tell you, if you're looking at visual images, if you are looking at pornography, if you are reading articles about NFL cheerleaders, there is no way that a sex addict can read that information and not go into fantasy. It is impossible. You know, sexual addiction is not like drug or alcohol addiction. And there are slippery slope behaviors that are 100% guaranteed to take you down. And looking at visual images for a second, 5 seconds, 15 seconds, keeps that brain open. And when I say the brain, I'm specifically talking about the reward center. I mean, we say sexual addiction is about the reward center. And so if you're keeping the reward center open, what I know to be true is that you are one step away from acting out. Now I know you can say, Carol, how do you know that? Well, here's how I know it. I know it because I understand brain science. Boo, you understand brain science too, don't you, buddy? Huh? Do you understand brain science? You know sexual addiction is all about brain science. I know you may think it's about your genitalia, but it is not. It is about your brain. And looking at women in bikinis, looking at lingerie ads, looking at NFL cheerleaders, looking at the coaches' wives, that will all take you down the wrong place. So don't minimize that behavior. Don't justify it. I've had a hard day. I'm just looking at a few things. This is no big deal. Don't rationalize it. Because truly, when you use those defense mechanisms, you're in denial. And when you're in denial, you're back into that sexual addiction mode. You know, Patrick Carnes said it best when he said, as a therapist, as a certified sexual addiction therapist, you have to consistently go back and talk to your clients about breaking denial. You know, the real denial is, oh, I'm not doing anything. I'm not hurting anybody by going to prostitutes or massage parlors or looking at porn. But when somebody's in recovery, that next level of denial is browsing through your wife's lingerie catalog. It's clickbaiting on women in bikinis. Or it's whatever your fetish is. For some men, it's women smoking. For other men, it's women that are extremely overweight. It's grandmothers. It's children. So don't fool yourself. You know what your arousal template is stimulated by. You know. And I know you know. And you got to get real. You got to get authentic. honest, and transparent. And we got to beat this thing. And the only way we can is if you're honest with yourself. So as a therapist, don't make me ask the right questions. I know if a wife or a spouse is looking at this right now and they're a partner, they're going, ay, ay, ay. That's what I have to do. I feel like I have to ask the right questions to get the right answers. You know, true empathy in a relationship is not making somebody ask the right questions. So if you're single and you don't have somebody, it's easy to stay in denial. You know, I don't have to tell my group that I am looking at boat catalogs because of the models, that I'm fixated on them. I don't have to tell my fellowship that I imagine what every woman at work looks like naked. Yes, you do. Because addiction is about don't talk, don't trust, and don't feel. So A, you need to talk about it. B, you need to trust that we're all here to help you. And C, you need to feel the feelings that are cultivated by your addiction so we can help you find more appropriate feelings that are going to take your life to the next level. So I'm Carol Jurgensen-Sheets. We got Boo down here. And we're here to help you. We're on your team. But we're not going to enable you. We're not going to let you get by with rationalizations, justifications, minimizations regarding your behavior. We want you to run an impeccable program. And when you do, it shows. Make it a great week. Do the right thing. And if you're struggling, go to my website, Sex Help with Carol the Coach, and access the videos, the blogs, and if you're in a relationship, even the Help Her Heal online course for helping you to work on your relationship and recovery at the same time.